Stung. So this has been on my Shudder watch list for a while now. I've been meaning to get around to this movie for a while, and only this weekend I've had some free time. So I've been trying to catch up on my Shudder watch list. I've been trying to get out some reviews for you guys, like another movie that was on my watch list was like, what was it, like the Marshes or the Matches or whatever, like the last review I did on this channel. I forget the title of the movie because it wasn't a good movie, and I don't care to remember the title of that movie. And then there was another one that was on my watch list, which was the Ranger. So yeah, I'm slowly getting through my Shutter watch list, which is good. And Stung was one movie I had on my watch list because I read the synopsis, and it really intrigued me. Like, I thought this movie could be a lot of fun, and it sounded very like very absurd and very over the top, and just sounded like a great Saturday night monster movie to watch. And before I go any further into this review, I just want to say I'm not the biggest monster horror fan out there. Like, I do like a good monster horror movie, but it's not my favorite subgenre in horror. Like I can enjoy monster horror movies, like when I enjoy them, but I'm very particular about the monster movie that I watch. And I can enjoy like dumb fun monster movies, and there are monster movies out there that I do enjoy, but it's not my number one choice that I would watch. But like, yeah, like I can cope with these movies. I can easily watch a fun monster movie. And reading this synopsis, I was just looking for a movie just to be entertained by, and I wasn't looking for like, for like I wasn't looking for an Einstein movie here. I wasn't looking for something like a masterpiece here. I was just looking for like a fun, dumb watch, just turn my brain off and just see Wasp kill people, see lots of blood and gore on the screen, and just see very idiotic and dumb characters, and hopefully some cool creative deaths. Like, that was probably the minimum of expectations I had going into this movie. And for the first 20 minutes of this movie, I was really digging this movie. Like, I was really into the characters because the characters are very idiotic but fun at the same time, because they have this on-screen charisma to them, and there's this relationship between our main character and Dick that he works with. There's like a love romance going on there. Like, our main character, there's a scene very early on in the movie where our main chick, where she gets coffee spilled on her shirt, and so she has to change, and then the guy character, I don't remember the characters' names. Like, I didn't take notes for the movie, but I don't recall the characters' names being said. Like, I could be wrong there, but yeah. So yeah, and she gets changed, and the guy character is just looking at her body. So yeah, there's some okay nudity in the movie, and there's some good body shots. So yeah, that's always a bonus. In a horror movie, if it has good sex scenes and nudity, that's always a bonus. And the main chick is quite attractive in this movie as well, which is good, which gives the movie some eye candy. So yeah, I was happy with that. Um, but yeah, it's this. Yeah, so for the first 20 minutes, I was enjoying it. I was getting into the characters. I thought the setup to the movie. I thought it was really good. And when the wasp attack happens, like that whole entire sequence is highly entertaining. But then it's after that where this movie takes a turn, and it goes from being dumb fun to being serious with very minor dumb fun moments, because the second act and third act are very different to the first act in the way where they're taken where the second and third act are taken more seriously. And to me, that just decreased from the entertainment value, because what made the first act so entertaining to me was where the second act failed, because there's not much that these characters can do once they actually do get into the house. And there's just like a lot of drawn out sequences of people talking, and I have no problem with a character driven horror story. I think characters are great in a horror movie, and characters should be the main focus of your movie. But for a movie that plays out like a so bad it's good, or as a dumb fun monster flick, you aren't there to see characters. You're there to see Wasp kill people, and that's where the first act succeeded. Is there was some really good practical gore in the first act, and then the second and third act is just there's 15-minute sequences of just characters talking, and it's like that's not what we are there when we see a monster movie. Like I said, human characters, they are good in a horror movie, but for this movie in particular, I just didn't really think characters were all that important, because for a movie, when you read the synopsis, you aren't, at least this is just from my experience of watching this. When I read the synopsis, when I read it for the first time, I didn't think this is going to be a character movie. I was thinking this is going to be a dumb fun wasp killing people movie. And that's the mindset I went in with, and it does deliver on that for about maybe 10 minutes. And in those 10 minutes was what was time well spent. There is some good blood and gore in the second and third act. There are a couple of kills scattered throughout there that are pretty cool, but it's just very boring when the second act, it takes the movie it's a lot more serious. And what made the characters likable, the whole charisma that the actors had in the first act, it's not there anymore. It's just I didn't find the characters all that entertaining or enjoyable to watch in the second and third act. But yeah, because this is a very stupid premise. This is a very stupid and absurd story, people turning into human-sized wasp. How is that not stupid? You should be playing that up. I'm not going to trash the second and third act. There are some entertaining scenes throughout the second and third acts. I'm not going to say that the second and third act are unwatchable, because there are some cool death scenes. There are some cool wasps scenes in the second and third act. And as far as I suppose I'm already talking about my problems with the movie. Another problem I did have with Stung is this movie has horrid CGI. There's a scene at the end where a wasp is on fire, and the CGI in that scene is so noticeably fake looking, and like you can tell from a mile away that it's a computer generated effect. I understand this movie didn't have the biggest budget of things, but I suppose they did the best job they could with the CGI. So I mean, I guess I can give it a pass, but like they could have maybe made it look a bit better than what we actually got in this movie. And this movie sets up for a Stung 2. That's right, this movie sets up for a sequel, which I like. I don't want to see because the way that they set it up, it is very it does make sense. It's not like a very last second kind of does make sense because like by the end of the movie the wasp are still alive from memory because like actually no like that wait no wait no like they get lit on fire or they get like what is it like they get blown up. I'm pretty sure. I'm guessing maybe like a few selected wasps like they did survive that explosion at the end of the movie. So it kind of makes sense, but it's a sequel. Like I'm not really that interested in seeing. Like some people might be, and and that's all good. But yeah, like overall, like I didn't hate my time watching this movie. Like there is definitely some really entertaining sequences. There's some good blood and gore in the movie. There's some okay nudity in the movie. The acting is serviceable by everybody. The characters, like the characters, they're decent, I guess. This is an okay movie, and like if this movie was on at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like I would probably chuck it on, and watch it if I had nothing else to do, and if I was at a party and this was playing as like a background movie, like I mean I would pay attention to it every now and then, but it's not a movie I will have the urge to go back and watch like for a second time and actually pay attention to. But if it was playing in the background, or if it was like early morning, you know what? Yeah, I'd probably chuck this movie on and give it a watch and I can be entertained. So, but if you like Stung, I don't want to make you feel like a dick. This is my opinion. So if you do like Stung, like I'm glad that you can enjoy Stung. Like I didn't hate it. I did. I actually enjoyed quite a lot about this movie. So, or quite a lot. Oh yeah, quite a lot about this movie. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, that is my review for Stung. So yeah, if you have seen Stung, let me know down in the comments. What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you think it was meh? Or did you really not like it? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. So anyways, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your morning, evening, or night, wherever you guys are, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, bye.